Okay, coming back without any introduction, without any further briefing, I'm going to dive straight into my favorite subject, that is strength of material. I'm going to tell you what are the important topics over here, from where you need to practice it to perform at your optimum level in BARC written test. Now coming to strength of material, now here you will see a very brief pattern of what kind of questions are asked in BARC written test. That is very basic questions. What do I mean by that? Not many application based questions. They are not getting into columns, they are not getting into pressure vessels. They're staying with the bending beam, they're staying with torsion, they're staying with simple, the first things that you study in first chapter, the stress strain diagram and all. So I'm going to discuss questions, a lot of questions from bending moment diagram, a lot of questions from simple beams, the simply supported beam, the cantilever beams. I'm going to put those questions over here so that you can get an idea, and 2 or 3 questions where directly from like a mass is falling on a beam and what is going to be the deflection, or what is going to be the height of the mass for certain strain energy. These kind of questions I left. These are the questions that I was not very comfortable with, I had not practiced before, so I completely left it. So still I had a lot of questions which were very much conventional and were asked in a lot of competitive examinations like BARC and GATE and ISRO before. Yeah, GATE and ISRO and engineering services before. So definitely only attempt the questions that you have already seen before. At the end, if you get 10 or 15 minutes left, then you can attempt the questions that you have not seen before. But I'm saying this, that even though I left these 2 or 3 questions that I had not seen before and I was not very confident about, I still got 10 marks more than the cutoff marks in 2018. So you can do that. That you have to decide at that moment itself. A lot of very intelligent people, even those who have scored very good marks in GATE examination, fail in BARC written test because of this reason. They do not have the practice of leaving typical questions. They do not have the idea of judging questions when they see it first. Other than that, a lot of questions were there from theories of failure, very important chapter, maximum distortion energy theory, total strain energy theory. You should know all the at least 5 theories of failure. If you do not have a very good idea, go through my 2 or 3 lectures on theories of failure. It will just take you less than an hour. Go through it. It is present on Unacademy, so click on the link. It will be down in the description box and you can just go through it. Theories of failure is very important. You need to solve at least like 3 or 4 questions will be solved from this part. Then simple beam questions, you had to use compatibility equation and all. I'll put the question over here. These questions were asked, and few questions were asked from Mohr circle, stress strain diagram, Mohr circle were also asked, strain circle was also asked. So these are the basics of strength of material, the first half of strength of material. You can find it all in the part 1 of strength of material. If you're not having very good concept with strength of material, at least go to the part 1 that I've taught, the thermal strain and all these things, thermal stress. These are the things that you need to know. Like I've said before, the later part, the column part, the pressure vessel part are not much asked in BARC written test, mainly focusing on hoop stress, hoop strain, but not getting into pressure vessel much. Okay, the basics of strength of material. So what do we do? How to practice these things? Yes, if you are having very good concept, no need to go through my lectures. Now how to practice it? Go through these SK Mandal previous year questions. Now you can remember that in the last one in theory of machine, I said that go through just question bank, let's say Made Easy or ICRB, whatever is creating, just go through that. But here you have an opportunity because SK Mandal question banks is up to date in strength of material. So also you have very less time at this moment, so what you need to do is just go through SK Mandal question bank, because you will be getting less questions, less repetition of same kind of questions, and more addition of new kind of questions from different examination like IAS, GATE, ISRO, all will be added over there chapter wise. So what is the benefit of chapter wise? You know at what topic you are weak at, so definitely go to that chapter, solve it as much as possible and just use it as practice. It will give you confidence. This is what I did for ISRO written test 2018. It will definitely help. That confidence is very important. Whatever subject you are weak in, practice it as much as possible and you'll get confidence. The moment you see that question in the examination hall, you will not panic over there. You will just get to the solution. Okay, so do that. For this strength of material, SK Mandal SK Mandal question bank, download it. If you do not want to print it out, no problem, see it on your laptop and just solve it. That is more important, okay, because this is an online system anyways. So that's about it for strength of material. In the next one, I'm going to talk about fluid mechanics, and what else? Another subject is thermodynamics. Yeah, very important. So I'm going to talk about what were the questions asked and also where you need to study it for in the last moment. I'll see all of you in the next one.